At Sacred Heart University, students must make the adjustment to the life of a collegiate athlete. However, for some students, the adjustment started much sooner. And wrestler Paul Klee is one of those athletes who moved from California to New Jersey to attend Blair Academy at the age of just 13.
The school has a good reputation for wrestling and academics as well. I'd wanted to go there since I was in the 5th grade, and my parents promised me that if I did well academically and in wrestling, that they would send me there. And so I was able to go to Blair Academy my freshman year in high school and move across the country, 3,000 miles, and live on my own. So it was a great experience and yeah, a good place to be at.
Although he had a successful career at Blair Academy, unforeseen events led to Paul needing to be home.
I decided to move home from Blair my junior year. It was just the best for my family and for me personally. It was the year before I was heading out to college, and I planned to move back east to wrestle again, and it didn't really impact my wrestling at all. I felt like I was getting the same level of training in California as I was at Blair, but it was just different. So.
Despite the setback of having to transfer high schools, Paul was still recruited to wrestle for West Point.
I was interested in wrestling in college. Wrestling was my life since I was 4 or 5 years old. So I plan to continue that through college. And in high school, I ended my senior season as one of the top 20 kids in the country out of all the weight classes. And I'd been getting recruited by Joe Heskett, West Point's head coach at the time, and he was a really convincing seller of the program and the school and what they had going on there, and I decided that it was going to be what was best for me. Ultimately, it didn't work out, but it was still a good experience nonetheless. So.
After leaving West Point, Paul decided to take some time off to spend with his then-girlfriend while attending a community college. But his passion for competition and wrestling led him to Sacred Heart.
He's definitely a leader on the mat, in the classroom, and definitely someone that people look up to. He's always willing to lend a hand and also just really take the time to make everyone in the room a little bit better. He certainly brings a lot of talent, and when people go with him, they know that they have to elevate their game to stay on par with them, and in turn he helps everyone along the way.
With grad school approaching and a couple more years of eligibility, Paul believes that's enough time for him to achieve his goal. For Shoe Sports Media, I'm Anthony Materiello, Fairfield, Connecticut.